So this is my 31-week pregnancy update. I can't believe we've got to 31 weeks. Like, it's quite a weird time because one part of me feels like my pregnancy is really dragging, and then the other part of me feels like it's going a bit quick. So yeah, it's quite funny to think that like I'll be full term in about 5 weeks time, because I'm going to be 32 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be full term, so 37 weeks in 5 weeks time. So that means that the baby could come, well, he could come at any point now, between now and the 5th of November, or after that. But yeah, it's just odd to think that like at any point now our lives could be completely flipped upside down. But obviously I would like for him to stay cooking for as long as possible, within reason. But yeah, I think at the moment that the baby is diagonal. I don't know if that's actually called transverse or if that's sideways, I can't really remember. But I think at the moment he's diagonal, and I think he's like in the breech position as well. So I'm going to ask my midwife on Tuesday, because I've got my next appointment then, because I just want to know, like, I know he's got plenty of time to move, but just kind of want them to keep an eye on it really, and just make sure that he at some point shifts into the position that he's meant to be, which is obviously head down, because he should kind of have started doing that by now. He's meant to have done it by 30 weeks. So yeah, I'd like for him to do that, because it's giving me a lot of rib pain at the moment, his head being like here-ish. So yeah, if he'd like to do that at any point, that'd be amazing. So I'll get on with the questions. So how far along are you? So I'm 31 weeks plus 6 days, so I'll be 32 weeks tomorrow. What symptoms do you have? So this week, it's been quite a tough pregnancy week, I would say. So last Saturday, I felt so tired all day. Really wanted to take a nap, but didn't, kind of just pushed on. And then Monday, I woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning with a really bad headache. Like, I don't really get headaches that much, but yeah, it was pretty tough, like quite a strong headache. I went to work, but then started to feel a bit dizzy and a bit nauseous, so decided to go home. And then the same thing happened, like it kind of eased up around 11 o'clock. I took a paracetamol. Just felt generally kind of rough for the day, like just a bit poorly, but the headache did ease up. Initially I thought maybe I was just dehydrated, because like, obviously you can, yeah, headaches are often linked to dehydration. But yeah, so that was Monday. And then Tuesday, the same thing happened. So I woke up really early with a really bad headache, and it didn't shift as quickly on Tuesday. So I took a nap anyway on Tuesday, so I slept from like 9 till 11, and that pretty much sorted me right out. So I think I was overly tired, and then this whole week I've just felt really tired. So that's kind of like a new symptom, is the point of what I'm getting to. So yeah, I felt really tired all week, which I think is really common for your third trimester, because obviously your body is like really pushing on now to grow this baby and fatten him up a bit and stuff. So yeah, I've been really tired all week, like I could probably sleep at any point. So yeah, I think that is it. Oh yeah, and like I said earlier, my like ribs are starting to really ache. I thought initially maybe he was kicking my ribs, but I read today that if your ribs ache, they tend to be head up, and it's their head kind of putting the pressure on them. So yeah, I've got achy ribs. So food cravings this week. I had like a really odd sudden craving. I think it was yesterday. Just suddenly really wanted lemon drizzle cake. I think I've been watching too much Bake Off. Yeah, so I just had a real sudden craving for lemon drizzle cake. Like, wrote about it on Facebook, tweeted about it, got every other pregnant person into lemon drizzle cake. And as if they, like, the food craving gods knew, the work canteen had lemon drizzle cake that day, which I don't think they've ever had, which was amazing. So managed to satisfy a craving straight away, which was really nice. And also today I've had like cravings for ginger beer. I actually need to text Rich and tell him to get some, he's at the shop. But yeah, today I had some cravings for ginger beer. So it's quite weird that I've started to get cravings again, because like I had them in the first trimester, but it wouldn't be like an obsessive craving. It would just be like I'd suddenly want to eat something and then I'd often pursue that food. So yeah, it wasn't like one thing solidly. So yes, that's quite interesting. Movement. So his movements have started to get quite rough. So where it used to be like little taps and stuff, it's now like a full-on, like his arm will stretch and he won't stop if my body is there. He will just carry on stretching. So say like a normal person would get to like this point and be like, oh, that's a rib, I'm gonna stop pushing on that. My baby will not. He will just keep going. So yeah, and there's been like a few times where I had to like move position or like move my own arm because he's decided that he wants to put his arm there instead. So yeah, he started to kind of really occupy his space and try and stretch out. Like he must be getting a little more cramped in there because he is trying to really find some space. So yeah, so the gender is a boy. And then it asks about how has sleep been. So yeah, obviously I talked earlier about how tired I've been recently, and sleep has been quite disjointed. Like the whole pregnancy has been fairly disjointed. Like I haven't really had a full proper night's sleep the whole time I've been pregnant. But yeah, it's been quite bad recently because I'm starting to get like aches and pains and stuff now in the night. So like I can't get comfortable with my pregnancy pillow anymore, which is difficult. It's more comfortable to not have it, but like where my I don't really know, I don't know if this is true, but this is how it feels. It feels like my hips have got bigger, and not having something in between my legs to support that like I'll wake up with really bad achy hips if I don't use a pregnancy pillow. So it's kind of important that I do use it. So I'm trying my best to like stick with the pregnancy pillow. So stretch marks, I still don't have any stretch marks, but I have been quite lazy at like putting things on my belly. Like I haven't been that good at like making sure I've like put lotion on or anything. Like I have been using coconut oil, but I do it like probably like twice a week, which is bad. So I'm pretty sure the tiger stripes are going to catch up with me at some point. But I think it will probably be once he's out, that they'll like, once I like go back ish to how it was, I think that's when they'll show. Do I miss anything? Yes, I really miss the ability to be comfortable. So it's like it feels like now that I've been pregnant forever. So it's weird to think there was a time where I could just like readily like sit down, get comfortable, and that be like quite an easy thing to do. Whereas now, like to get comfortable on the sofa, it would involve like at least 4 position attempts, like attempts at one position, and then like I'd have to get cushions kind of surrounding me. That would probably buy me about like 10 minutes of comfort at best, and then I'd have to change position. And I'm starting to find that if I'm on the sofa, like my back hurts quite bad. Like there must be some kind of pressure, I don't know, I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, sitting on the sofa is not a comfortable task at the moment. So we might get me a gym ball, but I don't really like the idea of being sat on a gym ball all evening. Like it just doesn't feel quite as comfortable. So not that I am comfortable, but that's what I miss. I really miss being able to get comfortable. So the best moment so far this week was probably the lemon drizzle cake. Like that was pretty special. Like it's not very often that my cravings get like sorted straight away, so that was really nice. And it was just a real kind of twist of fate that they would happen to have it in the canteen. And then the worst moment this week, yeah, feeling poorly was quite bad. Like I'm normally quite okay at being poorly, like I'll just deal with it and stuff, but I don't like to really feel knocked off my feet. So that really kind of bothered me a little bit. And then looking forward to, so this sounds really bad and I didn't think I'd ever see the day, but I'm really, really excited to finish work. I thought I would absolutely dread the day that I leave work, and I've got 4 weeks left to go. And it's not that like I don't want to be at work or anything, it's just starting to get really, really difficult. Like it sounds really pathetic, but sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day is so uncomfortable. And I think that is like a thing, like pregnancy is harder, like if you sit down quite a lot. So I have to kind of take myself off for like little walks around the office and stuff, just to kind of, otherwise it is so uncomfortable. It really plays up the heartburn. Obviously keeping your babies pushed up with everything else is difficult. So yeah, it's just starting to get more uncomfortable. And I'm kind of just ready now to like start the next chapter of my life. Like obviously pregnancy is quite a big waiting game, and like you just feel like you're waiting, you just feel like you're waiting for things to change. Like my maternity cover's been found and I've started to hand over, so I just kind of want to get on with it now really. Like I just feel a bit like I'm just, yeah, treading water. So I'm quite excited to leave work and have some time to myself. I have got 4 weeks before my due date, which is just kind of the way it fell. So they put down the wrong due date on my MAP-B1 form, which is what you handed to your employer, and they wouldn't let me change that. So I was already having to leave work 2 weeks before my actual due date, which was okay because I just thought I'd just enjoy the time. And then work told me that I had like 2 weeks of holiday to use up to, so if I didn't use it then I would lose it. So yeah, it turns out that I'm now 4 weeks off before my due date, so it could be 6 weeks before the baby arrives, because if he's 2 weeks late, like, and they induce me, then I could be waiting around for 6 weeks. But I've got a feeling, like, I don't know why, I've just got a real feeling, and these could be my famous last words, that he'll be quite early. I think he'll be around 36, 37 weeks. So I'm kind of probably planning it out just in the nick of time, because I'll be leaving work in my 36th week of pregnancy. So yeah, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm quite excited for maternity leave. I've got quite a few things that I want to do. So we've started saving, we started saving a couple of months ago for Christmas shopping. So I'm going to do all of that, and probably do I make quite a few little bits around Christmas time. So I can normally make hampers or presents, so I'll probably start doing that and enjoying the time off and just some downtime really. So yeah, that is my pregnancy update. I'm going to be trying to film as much as possible over the next few weeks. I've got quite a few video ideas, but on my blog, which the link is in the description, I do now post 5 days a week. So it's gone from 4 days to 5 days. So yeah, so just seeing how that goes for a little while. And then yeah, so I'm gonna try and do 3 videos a week too. So I'm gonna be really busy. But I feel like I've committed a lot of time out there now. And when the baby comes, I won't be able to stick to that. So I don't know, we'll just see what happens. But the reason that I'm posting so much at the moment is because I've got a lot to talk about and not a lot of time before the baby comes. So yeah, I'm just trying to get it out of the way now. So yeah, but anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean the absolute world to me. And if you are not already, then please subscribe. So the things that I post about at the moment are baby, pregnancy related videos. So coming up, I've got some hauls planned in. I'm going to be going through the baby's wardrobe, which is really exciting because I've just washed everything. And yeah, just kind of I'll be doing reviews of stuff that we've bought too, probably more so when he's here though. And then yeah, obviously when the baby's here, it will be like a baby and mummy channel, and I'll just see how that works out when he's here. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!